us right here on Wish USA Silgami. My name is Jelicus, right here on another Saturday night. And still hanging out with us is, of course, Jojo Santor. Hey, Jojo, what's going on?
Hello. Hi, welcome, wishers.
That's right. Yeah, so in case you missed the first part of the interview, you can still, of course, rewind this live stream. He just performed his awesome, amazing original track that's called Inside My Heart. Okay, so later on, we'll be hearing another original track from you, Jojo, right? But this time, we're going to be playing a game. That's right. And this one is called Tough 10. I bet you're, a little familiar with this one, but it's, it could get a little tough sometimes because when you're asked these questions on the spot, yeah, that's when it could get tough. But you got this, and I got you as well. Don't worry. I just would like to, know you on a little, personal level this time. Okay, so let's get to it. At number 10, do you remember, what was the first record or album or cassette tape or whatever that you owned when you were a kid? Here we go.
Ultra electromagnetic pop.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. There you go. Yan na.
Malalaman na.
That's amazing. What's your favorite song from that album?
Of course. Marami, pero pare ko, I would say.
Pare ko. Yeah. There you go. Ultra electromagnetic pop classic. Yes, that's amazing. Every 90s kids probably have their, own favorite E-Heads song from that album. But okay, so moving on. What's your go-to karaoke song? You're a Filipino. I'm pretty sure you have that.
I would say lately, but
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Wonder.
Lippy? Oh, okay. Oh, lately. Stevie Wonder. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There you go. And
Yes. Of all time.
awesome. Can never go wrong with Stevie Wonder. And from your favorite karaoke song, do you have like a favorite warm-up song whenever you before you go perform on stage?
I think it's the same for me because it kind of open your pipes a bit because I'm not really a huge belter, if you will, but if you belt it out yourself, right, and then you kind of open up your throat, that gives you the practice or the exercise, if you will.
That's right.
That's it. Lately, still.
There you go, Stevie Wonder. And let's see, next question. What's your go-to comfort food?
Oh, munggo.
Oh my God, no, I love it. I couldn't help but I love it because I love munggo too. It's like my favorite comfort food too. I'm shocked, I just miss my mama all of a sudden. Ma, munggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Do you love it with chicharon? Right? I love mine with chicharon and ampalaya.
Yep.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. And next question. Who do you consider as your musical mentor?
Wow. That's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. But I would say now with the songwriting, because since I just started it this year, I would go with Ryan Tedder. I mean, he's a very good teacher.
There you go.
On his style.
Shout outs. Shout outs to Ryan Tedder.
Yes.
And okay, so we've mentioned so your musical mentor. Do you remember, for moving on to our next question, do you remember probably best advice you've heard from him?
Yes. I think, one thing that struck out with me is that, you in making a song, what Ryan Tedder said was, you gotta focus a lot of your time bringing in the melody. The melody of the song is actually the heart and soul of your song. So, I mean, it caught my attention because he mentioned songs will be 20, 30 years out. right? That you won't remember, but it will be part of your life since when you were a kid. But after quite a while, you will try to remember that maybe you're with your friends having some fun together or what, and then hey, do you remember that song? Like let's say example, I can't remember the words. Just like that. So I think that is the one thing that really strikes.
There you go. Melody will be forever. There you go. I like that. I like that. That's amazing. And which is also true. So true. Yeah, I agree. Next question. Choose one. Follow your mind or your heart.
Ooh, all right.
There it is. There's the tough one.
This is tough. I usually start. I always use my mind all the time. But I'm if I'm gonna choose. Although I know that I'm always following my mind. If I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna follow my heart.
Follow your heart, and everything will lead to good things, I guess. Yeah, I hope so. There you go. Awesome. Go follow your heart, you guys. Yes. Yeah. Go for it. Okay, and number 3, what other hobbies do you have besides making music?
Oh, I play a lot of basketball, and a lot of my friends know that I can play. I do play somehow, competitively, if you will, until before the pandemic, and still there playing basketball.
Yeah, still there. Of course, basketball probably like energizes your creativity as well.
That's true. Yeah, gives you that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And at number 2, do you have like the most memorable performance that you did? It could be one of the performances that you did back home as well.
Yeah, the big stage in, gosh, what is that called again? Field Sports Arena.
Ultra. Right? Yeah, Ultra.
That was, I think, a private event, I believe, but it was a full packed event with Kichi Nadal and JR. It was really memorable. I mean, one of the memorable nights that I played with my band with probably 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, I don't know, people.
Awesome.
Nerve-wracking, but yeah, it was fun.
That's great. Kichi Nadal and who else? The other one? JR, there you go. Oh wow, that's amazing. You must have been very nervous before you took the stage.
Nadal there and the Prince of R&B. I mean,
that's right. Such icons.
All right, so yeah, you got to do well. So
there you go. That's amazing. And at number 1, what do you think is the best thing about what you do, being a musician?
Okay. I think, and again, this is going to be my opinion. What's best out of me is that, I kind of really focus on the attention to detail. And I think that's one big aspect that I'm into, not just making about music, but, in general about work, life, and everything. I think that's one of my strongest points. Attention to detail, and I cannot move forward with the next step if I cannot get that right attention to detail the first time. But
there you go.
We make mistakes, but again, at the end of the day, with these small things and attention to detail that you're putting all together, it's gonna be great. So that's how I view it.
Spoken like a true artist right there. And you've made it. Yes, you've made the top 10. Congratulations, Jojo.